A very good afternoon to all of you. So, today we are going to proceed with the topic of additivity and homogeneity, and why it is important, what are its benefits, and what role does it play in the understanding of whether a system is linear or not. So, what exactly additivity is? How additivity can be defined? Before moving on with the numericals, I would like to explain two things. Okay? Suppose that there is a tap. Okay, the tap pours water in a bucket. Okay, and just think that a tap will pour 5 liters of water in 1 minute. Okay, there is a different tap. Okay, that tap will pour 2 liters of water in 1 minute. So, if the condition holds that in 1 minute duration, when both the taps are on, are on at the same time, at t equals to 0, both the taps are switched on, then the bucket will be filled. The bucket will get filled. Okay, this is what I call as define as the additivity. It means a 7-liter bucket will get automatically filled in 1 minute by the opening of 2 taps. So I will take the example of the previous class, which is quite visible here. Have a look at this. For additivity, yt is 2xt plus 3. We can have a look at this. Yt is 2xt plus 3. Okay, that is this line. Okay, xt is now replaced by x1 of t and x2 of t. It means there will be two inputs, x1t and x2t. Okay, these both inputs will be given separately. Okay, so when they are given separately, just have a look at this. y1t becomes 2x1 of t plus 3, because I am putting in this equation, I am replacing x of t by x1 of t. Finish. Consider y of t. If I replace x of t by x2 of t, then this becomes 2x2t plus 3. So what is y3t? y3 of t is nothing but when we will replace xt by x1t plus x2t. Okay, so because we are going to switch on both the taps at the same time, so xt becomes x1 of t plus x2 of t. Now y3t is 2 times x1t plus x2t plus 3. Now the comparison has to be made. The comparison has to be made with x replaced by x1 plus x2t. When x gets replaced by x1 plus x2t, then see what happens. Then we can straight away say that 2x1t plus 2x2t plus 3 will be equals to y3 of t. Now both the expression, for example, y3 of t is here 2x1t plus 2x2 plus 3, but here in this case it is coming by adding 1 and 2, it is coming out to be 2x1t plus 2x2t plus 6. So these two are not equal. So we can for sure say that the signals are not additive in nature. Okay. Now I will proceed with the discussion that I had already completed, that the necessary and sufficient condition. Additivity is very important because it is the only necessary and sufficient condition for a system to be linear. It means if additivity holds, then we can say for sure that the system is going to be linear system. Whereas homogeneity is unnecessary condition, but it is not a sufficient condition. It means that if a system is not homogeneous, then for sure we can say that it is not going to be linear. It is going to be non-linear system. I think till this point the concepts are quite clear. Now consider another example, that is yt equals to x square t. I am going to check homogeneity at this point. How we are going to check homogeneity? Simply replace ayt by ayt. So the input becomes ax square t. Okay, and in the x square t term, multiply by a. So we can say that ax square t is equals to ayt. Okay, so we can bluntly say that the system is homogeneous. Now coming back to y1 of t and y2 of t. y1 of t is x1 square t, y2 of t is x2 square t. So what will be the value of y3 of t? Again, add both of these, x1 of square t plus x2 square t. Then we are bound to get y3t equals to x1 plus x2t, the whole square. That's simple. Now we can say that this term x1t plus x2t the whole square will not be equals to x1 square plus x2 square. So I can again straight away say that additivity is not going to hold. You can see here in this part, and in this part x1t plus x1 square t. It is clear now? So we can straight away comment from this part that additivity is not going to hold. If additivity is not holding, then the system is non-linear. Have a look at this. Yt equals to sin x of t. Again replace x of t by axt. So this becomes sin a of xt. Now we have to replace yt by a of yt, which will come out to be a sin of x of t. Yes. So we can easily observe. Have a look at this. Okay. It is clear. And this xt becomes ax of t, so yt becomes sin a of xt. So we can easily understand by looking at equation 1 and 2. This can be easily understood that these two equations are not equal, thus clearly specifying that the above system is not homogeneous. So homogeneity is checked. Now we will straight away move forward to the checking of linearity. But as we all know that if a system is not homogeneous, then we can straight away comment that the system is not going to be linear. So there is no need of checking the additivity. That is why we check homogeneity. If homogeneity straight away comes out to be not holding, if the homogeneity is not holding, then there is no need of checking linearity. No need of checking for linearity. The system is bound to be non-linear. Whereas if the homogeneity holds, if the homogeneity is holding, then you have to check. That is for sure. You have to check for additivity. Then only you can say that system is linear or what. Now have a look at this Ivanov system. Yt equals to 2 of xt if xt is greater than equals to 0, and it is 0 otherwise. So yt is x of t, okay, and it is varying. X of t is varying. Now again we can check for additivity. If you are checking for additivity, then we can straight away say that this is coming out to be additive in nature. Okay, y of minus 4 is 0, but y of 2 is 2. Okay, that's all for this class. I will see you in the next class. Thank you.